The biggest barrier to implementing AI into your law firm isn't the tech, it's your team. If they don't buy in, nothing works. So today, we're talking about how to get your staff to use AI in a way that actually works without confusion or chaos. So, how do you get your team to actually use AI and not just roll their eyes at it or ignore it completely? Well, coming up in this video, I'll walk you through how to get your staff on board with AI, even if they're skeptical or afraid of it, which AI tools and tasks actually matter for small law firm staff, so you're not throwing tech at them and hoping it sticks, and how to roll it all out in a way that creates clarity, not chaos. If you want your firm to run more efficiently without overwhelming your team, this is where it starts. But here's the thing. Giving your staff access to AI tools without context or training is like buying someone a gym membership and expecting them to get in shape without asking if they even want to work out or show them how to use the equipment. Most of the time, that membership card ends up sitting in their wallet while nothing changes. It's not because the gym is broken, it's because the person never had a reason to go, didn't know what to do when they got there, and maybe even felt a little intimidated. That's exactly what happens with law firms when they introduce something new. You invest in AI tools, hand them to your team, and expect results. But without buy-in, without training, and without the right introduction, those tools go unused. The result? The team ends up more confused than empowered. So let's fix that. First, you need to help your staff see AI as a help, not a threat. People fear what they don't understand. If your team thinks AI is going to replace them, they'll shut down. You have to explain that AI isn't here to take their job. It's here to take the parts of their job they don't like, the boring, repetitive, frustrating stuff. This also isn't about making them less valuable. It's about helping them do more of the work they enjoy and less of the work they don't. Next, show them exactly where AI can help with their day-to-day work. Don't be vague. Point to specific tasks like summarizing discovery documents, drafting first drafts of client emails, writing intake notes, helping with legal research or checklists. Use examples that match their role. What's helpful to your receptionist might not apply to your paralegal. Make it real and relevant. Then, keep it simple. Start with one tool and one workflow. Don't dump 5 new apps on your staff and expect them to figure it out. Pick one tool, like ChatGPT or an AI tool that keeps confidential information confidential, and apply it to just one part of your daily work. That's it. Maybe it's having your assistant use AI to draft a first version of a client update, or having your intake coordinator summarize meeting notes. Starting small builds trust. It also reduces confusion. And when you do introduce the tool, don't just send them a link. Train in context. Show them how to use it inside your firm's actual workflow. You can record a short screen share, walk them through a real example, or sit with them for 10 minutes. That's going a lot further than a 20-page PDF they'll never read. Plus, many of the vendors of these tools can have how-to videos on their websites, or someone else may have posted something on YouTube. Once they've tried it, you need to create simple guidelines so they know what's okay and what's not. For example, don't use AI to write final documents or send anything to a client without human review. Set boundaries, give your staff a clear sense of what's allowed, and review their work early on. Make sure that they understand the ethical exposure of using confidential case or client information, and that they must only use the tools you have pre-vetted for this that will maintain confidentiality and not release this information to the cloud. This protects your firm and builds confidence. Next, check in with your team and celebrate early wins. Ask questions like, what's something AI helped you with this week? These small conversations reinforce that it's working and shows your team that you're listening and learning with them. Finally, how do you know when it's time to take things further? Simple. When your team starts asking you how they can use AI in other parts of their job, or when one tool just isn't enough. That's your signal that it's time to build AI into your systems, into your standard operating procedures and workflows, so it becomes part of how your firm runs every day. And that brings us to the next step, which is knowing how to start, deciding what one tool and one workflow should be as the first one you implement with your team. You might be looking for ideas. That's why I put together a free 30-minute crash course called Using Generative AI, a Beginner's Guide. It's designed specifically for law firm owners and staff who are just getting started with generative AI tools like ChatGPT and want to use them effectively without the overwhelm. You'll find the link in the description below and go take the course next. It's the perfect next step to get your team comfortable, confident, and ready to start using AI the right way in your firm.